Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Elise if you haven't practiced with me before, and welcome to another power flow today. So today we'll be focusing on a forearm stance, and you might need a block, well actually you do need a block, or you can use a book. So I have chosen a book to use, and then making sure it's a hard copy, so it's a really hard one, just easier to use it. Okay. If you don't have it, don't worry, you can still do the whole class. We're just going to use it in the end for some of the thrills. But for now, we'll start standing like I was before, and we're going to go all the way to the top of the mat. And we'll bring our feet hip distance apart. And making sure your chest is open your arms to the side. You're welcome to close your eyes here for a few breaths, and we'll take around 3. So when you're ready, let's inhale. And exhale out. Inhale again, exhale out. Just grounding yourself for one more inhale and exhaling. Awesome. Open your eyes, come back to the room in here. We'll take a nice deep breath in here, reach the arms high. Good, and then exhale, we're going to find a fold over the legs in here. Bending into the knees as much as you can here. So you want to bring your belly and your chest down onto the legs. And let's find the opposite elbows here, let your head be heavy and just rock side to side. Just starting to open up into the hamstrings here, into your lower back. Making sure the head is heavy, so the ground of the head wants to come down towards the mat. Good, and nice deep breaths in and out here. We'll take another 3. 2 more. Last one. Good, so let go of the elbows here. We'll inhale, lift halfway the first time. Make sure you've got a nice flat back in here, and then exhale, we're going to fold over the legs, really round. Let's do that one more time, so inhaling halfway. Exhale, let's round. Good, we're going to bring our hands down in here onto the mat. We'll step the left leg back. Good, dropping your hips in here. Let's lift through the chest and find a runner's lunge in here. So staying super low, but at the same time we want to think about lifting through the upper body a bit. So through the chest, making sure you're rolling the shoulders back, and we're going to take another 2 breaths here. You got one more. Good, lovely. Place the palms down into the mat. Let's step that right leg back, and you're going to come into your first high plank in here. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, bend into the knees and push your hips nice and high and just towards the legs. You got your first downward facing dog here. We'll take another breath here and exhale out. Good, inhale, we'll find a high plank again. Good, exhale, we'll drop the knees down. Nice, inhale here. Exhale, back into your down dog. Good, we'll do that one more time, actually 2 more times, but this time hover the knees off the mat, so don't let them drop into the mat this time. So you're going to start engaging through the core of it. So inhale, we're going to find a high plank. Exhale, we're going to drop the knees, hover them off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, back into your down dog. One more time. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, high plank. Good work. We'll inhale here. Maybe pedal into the feet and exhale out. Lovely, inhale. Let's look up to the fingers and exhale, find your way to the top of the mat. Inhaling, we'll lift halfway again. And exhale, we'll fold over the legs. Good, inhale, let's come up, reach the arms high, got high mountain. Exhale, folding back down over the legs. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. And exhale, we'll place the hands down. We'll step our right leg back, so left leg stays where it is. Find our runner's lunge like you did on the right side. Making sure the knees over the ankle, really lifting through the chest in here, dropping the hips, trying to stay low, keeping the neck long. 2 more breaths here. Hug the belly in. Good, one more. Good, let's bring the palms down in here. We'll step our left leg back. Good, find your high plank. Let's take a breath. And exhale in here. Good, another inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees. Hover them off the mats. Inhale. Exhale in high plank. 2 more times. Inhale in high plank. That was actually down dog. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, one more time. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hover the knees. Inhale. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Let's take it back here. And exhaling out. Inhale, look up to the fingers. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, let's come up, reach the arms high. Exhale, folding over the legs again, keeping going. Inhaling, halfway. Exhale, we'll place the hands down here, we'll step back. Find your high plank. Hug your belly in. Good, inhale, we'll drop down onto the forearms. Exhale, lift back up. Good, inhale, drop down. Exhale, lift back up. Keep it going, inhale down. Exhaling up. Inhale down, make sure you swap your arms. Exhaling up. Good, you got 2 more. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. 1 more. Inhaling down. And exhaling up. So back in your high plank in here. Let's flow through the first vinyasa. If you want to drop the knees too, make sure you're untucking your toes. I'm going to stay low for this one and stay in a cobra. Good, and we all meet back in downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths in. Think about hips high and chest towards the legs. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Look up to the fingers. Exhale. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. Exhale, we'll fold over the legs. Inhale, let's come up, reach the arms high. Exhale, folding back down all the way. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, placing the hands down, stepping back, find that high plank again. We're still working towards the core in here, so activating through the core. We'll inhale, drop the knees, hover. Exhale, just lift. So staying in your high plank. Inhale, drop again. Exhale, lift. Good, and again, inhale down. Exhale, lift. Hover the knees off the mat. You got 5 more. 5. And lift. 4 and lift. Good, keep it going. 3 and lift. Good, last 2. Drop and lift. Last one and drop and lift. Hips high, down facing up. Take a breath here. Exhale out. Good, inhaling, right leg goes high. Exhale, let's step the right foot between the hands. Good, come up into your first high lunge in here. Good, both your hips are facing forward. You're staying on your back toes. Woo. Good, and making sure you have a balance here, not like I did. Hold in, hug your belly in. Another 2. Good, 1 more. Lovely, inhale. Exhale, super slowly drop the back knee down to the mat. Good, untuck the back toes. We'll drop our left hand down, right arm stays high. Find the easy twist in here. Good, holding for another 2. 1 more. Good, we'll tuck our back toes. Lift the back knee. You know what's coming now. We're going to press into the left hand. Step the right leg back to find a side plank in here. First one, holding for 3. 2. 1 more breath. And drop that right hand down. Let's flow through the vinyasa here. Find your back bend again. And we'll meet back in down dog. Lovely, we're going to the left in here. So inhaling, left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Come up into your high plank. Sorry, high lunge. Whew, can't talk today. Again, same thing here. Hugging your belly, hips are facing forward, you're staying on your back toes. Just finding that really, really strong lunge in here. We'll take another 2. One more. Good, we're going to inhale here. Exhale, slowly dropping that back knee. When the back knee touches the mat, untuck the back toes, drop the right hand. Left hand will stay high. Find that twist in here. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. We'll tuck the back toes, we'll lift the back knee. If you want to look down onto the right hand, we're going to step the left leg back to find that side plank. Hold in here. 3, 2, last breath. And then drop that left hand down. Flow through the vinyasa here. Meeting back in down dog. You should be feeling so much more warmer now. Heart rate is trying to come up. Let's take 2 breaths here. One more. Good. We'll inhale, look up to the fingers. Exhale, finding your way to the top of the mat. Inhaling, you're lifting halfway. Exhale, you're folding over the legs. Inhale, come up, reach down high. Exhale, we're going to sit down into a chair pose here now. So, hug your belly in, tuck those hips, pelvic tilt in here. Lovely, we're not staying here too long, making sure palms are facing each other. We'll take in one more breath. Exhale, we'll fold in over the legs. Lovely, inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we'll place the hands down in here. We'll step or hop back, flowing through the vinyasa. Finding your back bend here. Take your time, you don't have to rush. And we're all meeting back in our down dog. Lovely, let's take a breath here. Exhaling out. Good, inhaling right leg goes high. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, knee to the left. Exhale, knee to the right. Inhale, push back. Go again. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the right. Good. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back. Inhale, back. Exhale, draw it in. Back to the right, left. Right. Pushing back. Go again. Exhale, right. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Push it back. This time, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Good, that breathing one a bit wrong, but we got there. Come back into your high plank in here, so lifting up. Good, we'll take another breath here. And then exhale, we're going to open up into warrior 2. That's our first warrior today. Bending into that front knee. Back heel is down. Really relax the shoulders here. We'll take another 2. Find that good alignment here. One more. Good, we're going to open the front palm. Inhale, reaching the fingertips forward. And exhale, we're going to reverse. Good, we'll take another 2 breaths here. Lovely, one more. And then back into warrior 2 in here. Let's inhale. And exhale, swinging the arms down. Find the mat. Good, step that right leg back. Flow through the vinyasa here. And we're meeting back in our down dog. We're going to the left in here. So inhale, left leg high. Exhale, find the left elbow. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the right, left. Inhale back. Exhale, draw the knee in. To the right. To the left. Inhale, push back. Exhale in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. Go again. Bring it in. Left. and right, and left. Push it back. Last one, and left, and right, and left. Push it back. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Let's step that foot between the hands. Come up. High lunge. Ooh, I'm sweating. Find it. We'll take another 2 breaths. Good. One more. And open up warrior 2. Lovely. Again, this is your first warrior 2 on the left side. Making sure the knees facing forward. The back heel is down. Where is your back toes facing? Hug your belly, so don't let the belly just drop out, and relax the shoulders. Out of breath. Whew. We'll take another 2 here. Got one more. And then we're going to open up into reverse warrior. So reaching the fingertips forward, open the palm. Got your reverse warrior here. Gentle with your neck in here. Still hugging your belly in here. Another breath. Good. Exhale back into warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, find the mat. So swing the arms down. Stepping your left leg back. Flowing through the vinyasa here. And we're meeting back in our down dog. Let's take a breath here. Exhale, drop the knees down. Let's find a child's pose in for a few breaths. Nice deep breaths in through the nose. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Nice. Okay, going back into your down dog here. So let's press into the hands. Tucking the toes. Hips will go high. Good. Let's take a breath here. Exhaling out. Inhale. We'll look up to the fingers and exhale. We'll step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale in halfway lift. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, we'll come up, reach the arms high. And then exhale, we're going to hug our right knee to the chest. Let's find it. Good, so the option is to stay here now. If you want to add a bit more, right index finger and your middle finger will find the right big toe. Find the point that you're staring. You can bring your left hand onto your hip. And we're going to slowly push down right heel forward here. And then straight away we're going to open it up to the side. Good. If there's a bend in our right knee, doesn't matter. Hold in here, got 3. 2. 1 more breath. Okay, we're going to draw that leg back forward and then bending into it and then dropping that foot down. Good, shake the legs. Straight to the other side. So weight comes to your right foot, hug your left knee in. Left index finger and the middle finger will find the left big toe. Lifting through the chest. Pushing that leg forward. Straight away, opening to the side. Woo. Making sure you're keeping your balance. Maybe smile. Got 3. You can do it. You got 2. Last breath. Good. Bringing that leg back forward. Whoa. And control. Bring it in. And drop the leg down. Good. Shake the legs. Lovely. Okay, we're back on the top of the mat. Let's inhale, reach the arms high here. Big stretch and then exhale, find a fold over the legs. Good. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. Exhale, we'll place the hands down here. Step or hop back. Flow through that vinyasa here. Meeting back in down dog. Good, and straight away here, right leg goes high. Take a breath in. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Place it down. Good, back into your easy twist in here. So we're going to press into the left hand. Right arm reaches high. We're going to put a few moves together now that we've done already. Good, we're going to step back that right leg. Find your side plank. Good. Hold in for 2. 1 more. Good, we're going to lift that right leg up again. You're going to step it back forward. into that lunge, we're going to come up into a higher lunge from here. Woo. Find the balance. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Good. Open the front palm, reach the fingertips forward, reverse warrior. Keep that bend in your front knee. We'll take another breath. Exhale, back into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, find the mat, swing the arms. Good. Step down, right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, drop down, forearms. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down. We're going to stay here now. You can interlace the fingers here. We're going to walk our feet in as close as you can. Push your chest towards the legs. Really, really press into your forearms here. So you got dolphin here now. Kinda like your down dog, but you're on your forearms. Good, making sure your head doesn't touch the floor. And we're going to take 7 breaths here. So inhale, exhaling out. Good, 6, 5. Keep pushing your chest towards the legs. 4. Good, you got 3. 2 more, you can do it. Last breath here. Good, walking your feet back in. Find that low plank in here. Come back up into your high plank. And let's flow through the vinyasa here. Flowing through. Good, back into your downward facing dog. Drop your knees for a second. Whew. Going to child's pose, maybe roll out your shoulders a bit. We're going to go straight to the left here, so we've got another 2 breaths. And then we meet back in down dog. 1 more. Good, you ready? Let's go back into down dog. Hips high. Let's inhale. Exhale out. Good, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the foot between your hands. Good, finding your twist in here. So press into the right hand, left arm reaches high. Inhaling. Exhaling here. Good, let's step that left leg back. Find your side plank, hold. 2. 1 more breath. Good, lift that left leg up, stepping forward. Good, drop your left arm and come up, high lunge. Whew, find the balance. Lovely, inhale. Exhaling out. Good, open up. Warrior two in here. And straight into reverse warrior here. So open your front palm. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, reverse. Another 2. Hug that belly. 1 more. And exhale back into warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, swinging your arms down, finding that mat. Let's step the left leg back. Good, you're back in your high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop down, forearms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good, inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Good, exhale down. Lovely here. Interlace the fingers again. We're going to stay low this time. So low plank, we're not going to go into dolphin. What we'll do here, we're going to rock forward. You're going to touch your thumbs with your chin. So inhale, rocking forward, dropping down a bit. Exhale, back. And you got 9. And back. 8. And back. Hug your belly. Got 7. And back. Good. 6. Back. 5. And back. 4. And back. Good, you got 3, you got this. Woo! And 2. And back. Last one. Come forward and back. So let's push back up into your high plank. Flow through the vinyasa. That got me. and back into your down dog. Let's drop the knees. Find the child's pose here. Have some water. Whew. Okay, taking another 2 deep breaths here. One more. And then we're going to go back into our downward facing dog in here. So pressing into the hands, we'll tap the toes, we'll lift the hips high. Good, let's take a breath in and exhaling out. Good, inhaling, right leg goes high. And then exhale, we're going to bring the right foot between the hands. And we're going to drop the back knee down to the mat, untap the back toes. Wiggle that right foot a tiny bit more forward now, and then drop your hips towards the mat as well. Pressing into your fingertips in here, let's lift through the chest. Take a breath in. Good, and exhale. We'll push the hips back, straighten that front knee and lift the toes. Just designed to find the stretch to the back of the legs here. Let's inhale, come back forward. Good, and exhale, let's push the hips back. Also, we're getting our heart rate back down. Good, 2 more times. Inhaling up, going a bit slower with this flow. Exhaling back. Use those deep breaths. Good, 1 more. Inhaling forward. And exhaling, going back. Good, we're going to inhale, push ourselves back forward. Press into your palms, maybe your knuckles. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee off the mat. We're going to step that right leg a tiny bit more closer now. And then we're going to bring the back heel down. So you want to have the back foot in a 45-degree angle. And we're going to use our core in here to lift up. Bring hands onto the hips. And we're going to find a pyramid pose in here. So if you feel like your legs are still too wide, bring them a tiny bit more together. And what you want to do here now is keep both your legs nice and straight, but keep your hips facing forward. You don't want to open through the hips, making sure they're facing forward. And then I'm going to give you a few options now with your arms. So you can keep your hands on your hips. You can find the opposite elbows behind you. That's going to open up into your heart center a bit more, and we'll keep your shoulders nice and square, and then make sure this is not going to let you round to the back as well. Okay, so choosing your arms here, we'll take a breath in. And then exhale, we're going to slowly lean forward and making sure you're not going to start opening through the hips in here. So think about right hip back, left hip forward. Keeping your back as straight as you can and then going as far forward as you can. Good, think about hinging the hips back a bit. Lovely, we'll take in another 5 breaths here. Good, you should feel a nice strong stretch to the back of the right leg. You got another 3. Good, you got 2. Lovely, 1 last breath. Good, and slowly finding your way up. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, we're going to bend into that front knee, keeping your arms. So if your hands were on your hips, find the opposite elbows behind you now. We're going to lean forward, keep that bend in your right knee, coming onto your back toes, and we're going to lift that back leg off the mat. So find a warrior 3 in here, our balance today. And this is the only balance we're doing. Trying to keep your hips square, flex the back toes, so flex the left toes. Good, another breath here. And then exhale, we'll lift up. See if you can hug that left knee in. And then we're going to drop that foot down. Whew. Relax the arms, shake it out. Good. And let's go back down to the vinyasa. So we're going to go to the left. Inhale, let's reach the arms high. Exhale, find the fold. See how your right and left feel now. Inhale, we'll come halfway. Exhale, we'll place in the hands, step or hop back from here. Flow through the vinyasa. And meeting back in your down dog. Ready to go to the left in here, so press into the right toes. Inhale, left leg high to the sky, and then exhale, we'll step that foot between the hands. We'll drop the back knee, and we'll untuck the back toes. Let's wiggle that left foot forward, and dropping the hips towards the mat. Let's inhale here, lift through the chest. Exhale, hips will go back, straighten that front knee. Good, inhaling back forward. Exhaling, hips will go back. Lovely. Inhaling back forward. Good. Exhaling back. Last one here. Inhale, rock forward. Nice. And exhale, hips will go back here. Good. So rocking yourself back forward. We'll tuck the back toes. We'll lift the back knee. We'll step the back leg a bit more closer. Bringing our foot in a diagonal or angle and through the upper body lifting up. Using your core in here. Okay, so making sure your legs are not too wide again. Both your hips are facing forward, hugging the belly in and choosing where you would like to bring your arms again. We'll take a breath in here and exhale, we'll lean forward. Keeping your hips square. It's quite hard in here, I know. Making sure you're not rounding through the back. So again, left hip wants to go back, right hip wants to come forward. Good, really pressing into the front foot, but at the same time pressing into the back leg as well. So making sure you're equal in both your feet. Holding for another 4, 3, last 2. Good, last breath. And we'll lift up. Good, and we'll bend into the front knee. Ready for the balance, come onto your back toes. We'll lean forward. Good. Back toes will come off the mat. Good, find a balance. Yes, right toes are facing down. Keep your chest nice and open, don't round. Lift, 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 another breath. And we'll lift up. Hugging that knee in and dropping that foot down. Ouch. Good, shake the legs. Lovely. We'll take a breath here. And exhaling out. Good, let's inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, we'll fold down over the legs. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. And exhale, place the hands, step or hop back. Flow through the vinyasa. Good, and we'll meet him back in downward facing dog. Let's take a breath in and exhale, we'll drop the knees down here. Good, so you can come into kneeling for a second. I would like you to find your block now or your book. If you don't have it, don't worry, you can do it without it as well. It's just going to help you to keep your hands shoulder distance apart and it doesn't allow them to go back together. So what you get is a more engagement through the shoulders. So more opening through the shoulders, if that makes sense. So what we'll do here now is we'll do 4 throws, or kind of like a base how to build up into a forearm stance. So the first one, I'm just going to give you a number of reps, and you can always do less, you can always do more if you'd like. Totally up to you. But first one, what we'll come into is we're going to find a block, and you're going to bring that block between your thumb and your index finger. And then both your palms will face down and your forearms will stay, so not forearms, your elbows will stay shoulder distance apart as well. So that's the most important. You don't want to let your elbows to go out. If anyone has a strap at home, you can use a strap here as well. So making sure that strap is your shoulder length wide, and then you can bring in that strap around your upper arms, and that will keep your elbows nicely the same distance apart as your shoulders. Okay, enough talking here. We're going to go into our first throw. So finding your block or a book, we're going to place it down and we're going to bring the block between our index finger and our thumb finger. So you can have a look the first time I'm doing this. So making sure you're spreading your fingers out in here, and you're going to bring your forearms down. And then now check again that your forearms are shoulder distance apart. And what we'll do here now is we're going to tuck our toes under, we're going to lift the hips high, and we're going to push the chest towards the legs. And what was going to be different here now is that we're going to look towards our block or towards our book. And what we'll do is we're going to walk our feet in as close as you can, and then you're going to walk them back. Good, and then you're going to walk them back in, and then walk them back. So what you want to do is bring your shoulders over your forearms and looking towards that book, and then walking back. And do that around 5 or 6 times, and you can do 3 and then do 2 more reps or 3 more reps and then have a rest. Okay, so go for that. I'll do another 3 here, and look into that block. So walking in, starting to get that engagement through the core, and trying to keep your legs as straight as you can. If there's a bend, doesn't matter. Good, and then have a rest. Whew. Okay, maybe roll out the shoulders. That's your first row. You can always come back to them after this class as well if you'd like, if you want to work more. Okay, so the next one, we're going to find out dolphin. And remember the low plank we did when we were rocking forward and back, touching our thumbs. This time we're going to kind of want to touch the book, or the block, because usually the block is a bit higher. The book is a bit lower, so it might not actually get to the book, but you can try. So what you want to do is from that dolphin, you want to touch the block or your book with your chin. And I'm going to show you as well. So again, hands shoulder distance apart, elbows down, forearms down. We're going to tap our toes, hips will go high. So the first thing what you want to do is find your dolphin. Keep that bend in your knees if you need, and chest goes towards the legs. You're going to look towards your block or book, and you're going to rock forward, almost want to touch, and then push back. Yeah? Rocking forward and pushing back. Good. And again, do around 6 here, maybe 8. See how you feel. Go for it when you're ready. Whew. And have a rest if you need. Making sure you're breathing the whole way through. Oh, I'm going to feel it tomorrow. Ouch. And have a rest. Ooh. Okay, last one, and then the last after this one is you can kick into a forearm stand. So the next one, super simple. We're just gonna lift the back leg up, and the back leg wants to be nice and strong, lengthened, and doesn't really matter if you flex through the feet or you point. Absolutely up to you. And like you know, when you do handstand, you want to look between your hands. The same thing with the forearm stance. You want to look between your hands. Super important. So try not to look down, because otherwise what happens is you're just going to start rounding through the upper back, and you don't want that to happen. So we've got 8 kicks on one side, not kicks, 8 lifts on one side, and then 8 lifts on the other side. And again, you're on your forearms, you're using that block. Elbows, shoulder distance apart, we're bending into the knees if you need to, walking them in, so making sure your hips are super high, and you're looking towards that book or block. Straighten one leg, and you've got 1, drop it down, 2, drop it down. So go for it when you're ready, do 3, and the whole time you're looking towards the block or your book. Keep it going. And do one side, have a rest, and do the other side. Ooh. Haven't done those drills for a while. Burning. Okay, I've got another side to go. You might be still on the first side, keep going. Heart rate through the roof. Okay. If you're coming with me, we're going to the other side. Finding that dolphin, looking towards the block, and breathing. Making sure your elbows don't go wide. I've got 2 more. 2, 1. Ouchie, ouch. Woo. Okay, if you're still going, keep going. We're almost there. Okay, I'm gonna give you around 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to play here with that forearm stand. So what you can do is, if you want to skip that number 4 throw, I haven't come to that yet, you can keep doing those 3 throws. So you can start again from the first one, where you were walking in, walking back, and then you got those rocking forward and back, and then your lifts. If you want to go into a kick now, again, making sure you have that base. So you have your hands shoulder distance apart, your forearm shoulder distance apart, and then instead of lifting, you're going to bring it into a tiny little kick. So you're going to get a tiny bit more power through that leg, and the back toes will come off the mat. And it doesn't have to be the highest kick, just a tiny little bit. So play with it, get that feeling on your forearms, and again, do maybe 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and then if you want, go back to those steps or keep kicking up. Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna give you another 2 minutes here. I'm gonna kick with you, so I'm gonna do it with you. And again, if you wanna come with me, come with me. So making sure you have that block here. Hands down, palms down, we'll tap the toes. And whichever leg feels stronger for you to kick up, that's the leg you're gonna kick up. So tiny little kick. Doesn't have to be much. Try not to arch to the lower back. If you have it in your practice already, maybe try to find a one strong line that I don't have. Whew. Or maybe just play with your legs. And again, try not to just kick with the one leg. So try to mix it up. Go to the worst one as well, which I never do. Ooh, a bit scared. Ooh. Good. Whew. Keep kicking. Even if it's just a tiny little kick, making sure you're looking for that block, looking for that block. And if you feel like you're too far away, you're not ever going to get there, the one good tip is when you're going into your forearms, not forearm stand, if you're going into dolphin, before you're going to start kicking up, walk your feet as close as you can. So literally as close as you can, because then already your hips are starting to come over your shoulders. So you have a less journey to go into that forearm stand. Does that make sense? Whew. I'm going to show you one more time. So instead of kicking from here, walk your feet in as close as you can. So you're already almost there, and then kick. So your shoulders are already over your forearm, elbows, and then your hips eventually will come over your shoulders. Whew. If you're still kicking, keep going. I might do one more kick and then we're gonna slow down. I'll go with my bad side. Ooh. And important is that you breathe. I sometimes forget. Okay, how are we feeling now? Good? You done with this? Okay, we're gonna find a really nice, a quick stretch on our backs, and then we're gonna find our resting place. Okay, so put your block or your book on the side. Let's lay down on our backs. So bring your legs forward, have a sip of water if you'd like. If you want to put some layers on, you can do that as well. And we're just gonna lay down and hug the knees into the chest. Oh, that feels good. And just rock side to side across the lower back. Good. So from here, let's just finish with a really nice simple twist. So we're going to keep our right knee in our chest. Release the left leg down, make sure the left leg is long. And then your opposite hand now, so your left hand will find the right knee. Bring the right arm down on the side of the body, maybe on the side or over your head if you have a space. And then we're going to just draw that right knee across the body. And that right shoulder might come off the mat a tiny little bit. That's absolutely fine, but making sure it's quite close. And then your right foot can hook behind the left leg, or you can keep it longer. The knee might touch the floor, maybe not. You can close your eyes and take 4 deep breaths in. One more. Good. Slowly draw that right knee back to the center into your chest. Hug it in. And then let's swap the legs. So left knee comes in, right leg goes long. Good. And then your right knee will find the left knee. Let's bring it across. Find that twist. Two more breaths. Good. And slowly, again, knee comes back to the center. Hug into your chest. And then hug your right knee in as well, so both your knees are back in your chest. And then find a happy baby here, or maybe bring legs over your head. Or maybe just keep the knees in your chest. And you can rock side to side, maybe straighten one leg and the other. Or just keep that happy baby. Good. And if there's any other stretches now that you would like to come through, you're more than welcome to do them. If you want to put on some more layers, you can do that as well. We are going into our final resting pose in here just for a few minutes. So you can stay on your back. If anyone has pillows around, you can grab a pillow, maybe a blanket. You can come up to seated if you'd like, or you can maybe go into a child's pose or go in your front. Whatever feels good, remember that's your resting pose. So whenever you're ready, make sure you are comfortable. Mat keeps moving, and maybe do a few more wiggles here, so through the legs, maybe through the feet, through your shoulders, and eventually close your eyes. Allow the body to be heavy. Allow it to sink into the mat. Feel the connection with the mat. And then slowly come back to your breath. And notice how your breath flows in and out. How it comes in through the nose, travels down to the throat, into your lungs, into your belly. And how that same breath comes from the belly, from your lungs, up through the throat and out through your nose or your mouth. Just starting to notice how your breath travels. Coming back to your deep breath, your longer breath, more grounding breath. slowly come back to your breath. If your mind wandered away, and if you'd like to join me here, let's take a deep breath in through the nose to fill up the lungs even more. And exhaling out. And a bit of a sigh out. Inhale again, fill up. Exhale, let go. Good. One more time, inhale, fill up. And exhale, let go. Good. Slowly coming back to your body here and start waking up your fingers and your toes. Maybe move your head side to side, hug the knees in, maybe take a full body stretch. And if you're laying on your back in here, roll yourself onto your favorite side of the body and then come up to seated nice and slow. Keeping your eyes closed in here, if you want, rest your hands on your knees or bring your hands together to touch to your heart center. Lower your head down towards your heart center. Thanking yourself for taking time today for your body and your mind. Thanking yourself for trying new things. And I would like to thank you all for joining me. Open your eyes. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.